Need tickets to that next event? Well, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got them with soccer anywhere in the world. Tickets to any venue, any sport. Want to go to NCAA or NFL football matches? We've got them.
Yeah.
Baseball at every level. Every Power 5 matchup is available. Don't forget, costumes and paint are optional. What's that? You want to go to Broadway? We have those too. Want to jam out? Every concert, every artist. That's right, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got the tickets for less. 12ozsports.com/tickets. That's 12ouncesports.com/tickets.
Welcome to MyBookie. You're ready to create an account and start making money, and we're here to help. And remember, you can get a bonus of up to $1,000 on your first deposit. Now you're ready to bet. Just go to mybookie.ag, visit the sportsbook, click on your bet, and input the amount you want to risk or win in the bet slip. Yes, it's that easy. Just remember, at MyBookie, you play, you win, you get paid.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Freaky Friday edition of Primetime Live with Philly Pete. I am your host, the one, the only, Philly Pete. We're here live on YouTube, of course. Come on in. The chat is open, as always. Make sure you subscribe to 12 Ounce Sports. Give us a thumbs up. Check on in. All right, let's go. We got plenty of action every day in the world of sports. So come on, chat's open. Let's talk. And, of course, we're here live on the 24/7 12 Ounce Sports streaming platform, ladies and gentlemen. So welcome aboard. It's Friday. We're 5 days till Christmas. I'm basically, done for the weekend. Get to work at home next week. So it's great. Obviously the new job has fared really well. Enjoying it the first 2 months. They're treating me great. A lot of food, too, which is, obviously, who doesn't like food? I mean, it's phenomenal. And I'm rocking out the, my Eagles ugly sweater today. That's what it was. So, but hey, welcome everyone. Hopefully everyone's getting home from work safe. It's snowing here in the Northeast. It's pretty cool. I like it. I'm good for I'm usually good for a small little snowstorm, but really one big snowstorm I'm good for. I'm good with one. January or February, just give me a nice big snowstorm so that, we can go outside and have fun with it. My daughter loves going out. Last year she was loving it. So this year would be, I think she could acknowledge it a little bit more better at this age this winter if we do get one. So that's always fun too. But it's crazy. It's crazy. A lot of people last minute shopping. All right, if that's one of you, you got 5 days. It's crazy out there. It's hectic. It's crazy. It's busy. And this weekend, forget about it. All my shopping's done. All my wrapping's just about done. I got a couple odds and ends to wrap up, and I'm done. All right, this weekend, hanging out. Wife's baking cookies all weekend. I love it. I'm going to be watching football and having a couple of drinks. So I can't wait. I cannot wait. College football playoff starts tonight in a couple hours. Indiana, Notre Dame. Listen, I'm going right off the bat. I'm taking Indiana. I'm taking Indiana +7 and the money line at +200. I mean, why not? This has been a Cinderella story all year for the Hoosiers. You gotta love it. Of course, you gotta rep Big Ten, and who has Notre Dame actually beaten this year? That's the thing. A lot of respect. A lot of people have Notre Dame going into the to the Final Four, let alone the championship. I think that's crazy. I feel as though they're a little overrated, in my opinion. I really do. I think Indiana is going to keep it close tonight. They may not win, but I'm doing it. I'm taking Indiana Hoosiers +7 and the money line at +200. I'm going all in with the Indiana Hoosiers tonight. I don't care. It's a Friday. We're going to be feeling all right. Gotta love it. It's cold. Get those fuzzy coveys on. Get those sweats on. Enjoy a couple beverages. Enjoy your Friday evenings on top of that. All right, last night wasn't the best in terms of best bet. All right, so you're telling me that we had a goal in the first 3 minutes of the game in the San Jose game, San Jose, Colorado, and we didn't get nothing else after that. I'm disappointed. That's my apologies on that. You can't win them all. We've been hot, but you can't win them all. Clients on Dub Club, we go 3-3-2. Very interesting evening to say the least in terms of hockey. But in the football game, I mean, Denver had that game locked up. Like, I don't even know. They lost it. They lost it for themselves, the Broncos. I mean, Chargers, I got to give the Chargers credit, man. Gus Edwards came in flying high, 2 touchdowns last night. I mean, doing well for himself, really. You know, you have an ailing team. You have an injury-prone, Justin Herbert. But Gus Edwards helped out. He chimed in and got 2 touchdowns for his own. That team came through. I was loving the pace that Denver was having. I mean, we were looking really good with that money line and the spread. The under wasn't even close. That went well over. But at this point, I was rooting for a nice Denver money line win there at +130. But got to give it to the Chargers and Coach Harbaugh coming back, winning the game. I mean, that's great. And their playoff chances skyrocketed after that win last night. Everyone was in favor of Denver. And now Chargers are in full effect in that division now. You're for a possible wild card spot. So their chances increased a little bit higher into that victory last night against Denver. Great game last night. That's exactly the type of hype I like to see in a Thursday night football game. And to be frank, and a lot of the dogs don't cover anymore. I feel like on primetime football. The Falcons covered. All right, they covered. Last night the Chargers covered. But primetime dogs have not. I feel like they don't cover anymore. Thursday night football, Sunday night, Monday night. I mean, they just don't cover. They don't do it anymore. So that took a chance. I'm happy with it. Denver should have won that game, but hey, props up and kudos up to the Chargers for a great victory last night for sure. All right, so last night in terms of picks that we had, we'll talk. Let's go college football because who's ready for a college football playoff? We're pumped up. We're ready to go. Full weekend slate ahead, starting tonight. All right, so let's do it. Let's do this thing this evening. And like I said, I'm all about the Hoosiers. Of course, I'm going to rep the Big Ten this evening. But time will tell. Time will absolutely tell for sure. The Guess Barilla Bowl is going on right now. Gators and Tulane. Gators up 16-0 currently. That I kind of figured that was going to happen. I did like the Gators there to cover against Tulane. They're just a little bit better than Tulane. Florida is, and it looks like Florida just got the ball back. Turnover on down for the Green Wave. So therefore, Gators take over, and this will be a nice victory for the Gators. You give them like a nice little boost to go into the next season. Didn't have the greatest season this year. A lot of injuries in the beginning of the season. But kids stepped up and they did it quite well. So you got to give them props if they do hang on for this win against Tulane. Simple as that. All right, Georgia preparing the college football playoff without Carson Beck. This is great. I mean, sucks to be a Georgia fan, but yes, sweetheart. Yeah. What, baby? So anyway, yeah, so very much looking forward to this playoff here tonight. Georgia's in trouble, man. They might have a bye, but they're in trouble. They really are. Come here. Oh. We have to eat dinner first. No. Nope, can't have candy yet. You have to say hi to everybody first. Say hi. Hello.
Hi.
This girl had her holiday party today with school, man, crushing it. Bringing home like boats load of snacks and all that good stuff, So kind of funny actually. So, but other than that, I mean, yeah. To me, I feel as though the hold on, honey. The college football playoff tonight. I just feel like Georgia can be in trouble without Beck. And I know they have a bye, but they're going to play as though they don't have him. So this couldn't work out any better for Penn State, to be honest. They take care of SMU tomorrow. They take care of Boise State. Okay, then you can go to the Final Four and play Georgia, maybe, if they go that far. So we'll see what happens there for sure. So, but tonight we're going to rock out the Indiana Hoosiers tonight, +7. Okay, we're going to rock the Hoosiers tonight. I'm not reading any stats or research this evening, and the reason why I'm doing this, but they've had a hell of a season, Indiana. They played great, and I think this is going to be a test for Notre Dame. Okay, Battle of Indiana in South Bend, and this is what I'm going to do. I'm taking it. Indiana. Can you say Indiana Hoosiers?
Indiana, do it.
Can you say Hoosiers? Say +7.
+7.
Or
+200.
+200. Money line. There you go. So you heard it from the little princess herself. Indiana Hoosiers +7 and or a little sprinkle on that +200 money line tonight. I just have a feeling. The Cinderella slipper continues to work for the Hoosiers and their miraculous season they've had this season. Got to give it to them. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. And just like that, I'm going to take a quick 2-minute commercial break. And when I get back, we'll talk hockey. You have 7 games tonight on a Friday, which is pretty solid. So this is the Friday edition of Primetime Live with Philly Pete. Sit back, relax, give me 2, and I'll be right back.
Need tickets to that next event? Well, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got them with soccer anywhere in the world. Tickets to any venue, any sport. Want to go to NCAA or NFL football matches? We've got them.
Yeah.
Baseball at every level. Every Power 5 matchup is available. Don't forget, costumes and paint are optional. What's that? You want to go to Broadway? We have those too. Want to jam out? Every concert, every artist. That's right, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got the tickets for less. 12ozsports.com/tickets. That's 12ouncesports.com/tickets.
Welcome to MyBookie. You're ready to create an account and start making money. And we're here to help. And remember, you can get a bonus of up to $1,000 on your first deposit. Now you're ready to bet. Just go to mybookie.ag, visit the sportsbook, click on your bet, and input the amount you want to risk or win in the bet slip. Yes, it's that easy. Just remember, at MyBookie, you play, you win, you get paid.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Friday, December 20th edition of Primetime Live with Philly Pete. I am your host, the one, the only Philly Pete, and we are here live on 12 Ounce Sports. And of course, YouTube, all right, the 24/7 12 Ounce Sports streaming platform that we have here. And of course, YouTube on top of that. YouTube, can't go wrong with YouTube. Come on in. Okay, come on in. Make sure you chew nice, okay? All right, sit down on your desk. Come on in, check us out. All right, we're here, we're live. Can't be any more better than that. Really, cannot be any more better than that. So. Chat's open. All right, chat's open. Make sure you say hi or whatever. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Let me know what your favorite play is for tonight. What you're leaning on betting wise. Those that missed out on the first half of the show, I took the Indiana Hoosiers +7 this evening, along with a sprinkle on the money line at +200 against Notre Dame. That game starts in about an hour and 45 minutes. That should be a fun game tonight to start and kick off the 12-team playoff action in college football. Man, I'm excited. I'm juiced up. I'm glad that they have 12 teams now in this playoff. But before you make bets tonight, make sure you hit up mybookie.ag, promo code 12ounce sports. That's mybookie.ag. Use that promo code 12ounce sports, and they'll match your first deposit up to $1,000. Short and sweet, just like that. The YouTube betting platform that we have as well. Come on by. Make sure, obviously when you subscribe to 12ounce sports, we have a betting subscription where you can sign up. You get, first off, you get 3 days for free right off the bat for signing up. After that, it's $6 for the month, $60 for the year. I mean, that's crazy. $6 for the month, like that's insane money. That's, it's crazy. Like it's cheap money, but transparent. We're transparent. We're consistent. And I'll be transparent. I lost my best bet last night for the subscribers. It was the Sharks Avs first period over 1.5. You get a first goal in the first 3 minutes of the game. And you don't get anything after that. It's unfortunate. It happens. It's part of the game. That's why we do what we do. Okay. Can't win them all. Cannot win them all. But it's all good. It's all good. We bounce back, and we will go from there. So best bet will be released after the show is over. I'll make sure I get it out quickly. All right. And we'll see what happens here. We'll see. We'll have fun. Client plays will be out very, very shortly as well. Again, a very busy day for me. So trying to get everything out as much as I can for you guys, so you guys can have a nice evening of some bets. All right, so let's rock and roll here. We're gonna hit up the NHL for tonight. All right, so let's get into it. All right, probably one of my favorite overs of the evening, and we're gonna start off with Buffalo, Toronto. All right, Toronto Maple Leafs at the Buffalo Sabres, over under set at 6 at -120. Buffalo plus 135, Toronto minus 160 on the money line. Okay. 70% of the public money on Toronto, 70% of the public money riding the over as well. Okay. So we're in agreement there. The over and under are the same. They're 28, 28, and 8. So it's as even as it gets. We'll see what happens in this game here tonight. This is an interesting over. I do like don't get me wrong, I love the over in this game here tonight. I do. And it's likely a play for the clients tonight as well. So there you go. Those that are listening, you have a free play for you. Merry Christmas. But the over 6 Toronto and Buffalo, I really like in this game for sure. Again, it comes down to what kind of Buffalo offense are we going to see? Okay, really. Matt Murray, we'll see what happens. Does Berube do some sort of defensive, check, all right, just to keep Matt Murray on his head? It's been a long time since he played, but what will we see out of him tonight? I guess we could see him shutting out Buffalo, like a 3-0 Toronto win, or he gives up 4 goals to Buffalo. So we'll see. But I'm taking my chances here, and I'm going to go with the Toronto Maple Leafs, Buffalo Sabres over 6 at -125 is a spot here for me. And I'm telling you, I'm not dropping the. I'm not going to drop the -160 on Toronto. Actually, now it just dropped big time. Okay, look at this. Based on what I'm seeing now, it's changed dramatically. Toronto just went from -160 to -145. So a big switch right off the bat, and it went to over 6.5 at +100. So that over 6 at -120, lock that in before it changes, because it just updated on me right now. And now the over 6 at -135. Okay. So obviously we're liking the goals in this game here this evening. 6.5 just went to +105, +100, +105 in this game. But over 6 at -120, I'm on that. I want to take Toronto. I want to take the Toronto puck line tonight. I don't trust Buffalo whatsoever. I know Toronto's on the road, but I'm going to give a chance here. If I want to get +170 for some value for a puck line, I'm going to take it. So Toronto Maple Leafs puck line -1.5 at +170. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit on that, but I'm going to go with the full game over 6 this evening at -120, -125. Now it's at -135. So lock that in before the 6.5 goes even higher. You can get a little bit of plus money there. So there you have it there in Buffalo. Montreal, Detroit -150. Montreal +140 in the money line. Over-under set at 6 at -110. The 5.5 is at -145. Okay, a little bit of juice there for the 5.5. 70% of the public money on Detroit. 70% of public money riding on the over. Simple as that. The under is 30, 29, and 3. Okay, so not much of a difference whatsoever. I do like Detroit in this matchup tonight. Again, I'm not dropping the minus 150. So therefore, I want to sway with the puck line. Listen, we hit the puck line last night for Vegas. That was plus 150. We hit that last night. So, it's very possible. It really is. Why not dabble? I mean, if you're not the type of guy that, I take, if it's anything more than minus 145, I lay off, and I'd rather just take the puck line for the better value. So if you're telling me that, Detroit's minus 150, sure. But if I'm getting a puck line at plus 170, I'd rather pay that for sure. I would rather do that. Or you could take a money line, puck line sort of thing and meet in the middle, so if they win, you lose the puck line value, but you hit the money line. Sometimes I hate stacking like that. Sometimes, it's, at the end of the day, you could get profit if they were to cover, but I just don't like the hedge situation. I like to let it ride for the most part. So Wings, puck line, plus 170. I like that. I like the full game over 6 in this game as well. The minus 145 at 5.5 isn't too bad. Again, I probably will take the 5.5 considering, and I will pay the extra 30 cents just to have that. But that's what I'm on this evening in Detroit. So Motor City, Red Wings, puck line, plus 170, full game over 5.5 and or 6 tonight. Habs, Wings, there you have it. All right. St. Louis Blues. This is one of my dog plays for tonight, and I'm going big or go home, okay? St. Louis Blues, Florida Panthers, St. Louis plus 260, all right? Florida minus 300 on the money line. Over-under set at 5.5 at minus 120, okay? 70% of the public money on Florida, 65% of the public money on the over 5.5. I'm not sure what I do lean the over at minus 120. I mean, if you're giving me, again, another even between these two teams is 32, 32, and 3 with the over-under combined for each team. But the way that St. Louis kind of has been scoring, like it's a little bit under lately, so I'm kind of like on the cusp of laying off of the total. But if I'm taking a shot here, I want to go with the over. Florida, we know, can score. Can this be the night where it's Freaky Friday and St. Louis pulls up the upset in St. Pete's? And that's where I want to go. St. Louis Blues money line, plus 260. Sign me up for the sprinkle. Let's go. I also like the puck line at plus 1.5 at plus 105. A little bit of value there. So I like that. I like that St. Louis spot there for sure. I'll take a little dabble on that. And full game over 5.5. Not confident on that, but just, again, the way that the way that Florida has been scoring, but can St. Louis's defense shut that down? We'll see what happens. So I lean over, but I do like the money line tonight for St. Louis, plus 260. Call me crazy, but scared money don't make money, and that's what I'm going to do this evening. Puck line as well, plus 105 for the Blues. All right. Carolina, Washington. This should be a fun game to watch tonight. Two teams that are great right now, rocking in the East, rocking in the Eastern Conference. Hurricanes, Capitals, Canes minus 160 on the money line, Caps plus 140. Over-under set at 5.5 at minus 135. You can get the 6 at plus 105, whatever you're feeling. Okay. The under is 30, 26, and 6. And I lean the under 6 at this spot here at minus 115. I truly do. I like the under 6 at minus 115. However, I'm going to go with an upset as well. I'm going to take Washington at home this evening at plus 140. The puck line is minus 200 for the Capitals at plus 1.5. I'm not taking that at all. I'd rather just take the shot here with Washington here on the money line at plus 140. I think it's great value for a home team. Don't get me wrong. Carolina is another phenomenal team, but I want to go with the Caps tonight. And 60% of the public money is on the Caps tonight, and it looks like 55% of the public money is riding the under. So I'm all about dogs on a Friday. I like the Capitals tonight, plus 140 in the full game, under 6 between Carolina. Okay. Utah, Minnesota. Utah plus 105. Give me 1 second. Okay. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, sorry about that. Just a little daughter had to use the bathroom, so, she had to get wiped. She's almost there, but, teaching her that step. Okay. All right, where was I? Utah, Minnesota. All right. Over-under set at 5.5. All right, Minnesota minus 115, Utah plus 105. Minnesota's 75% of the public money on the Wild tonight, and this is split between the over-under. I feel as like this could be a game where Utah wins this game. I do. Okay, I do like Utah on this spot here tonight. Minnesota should win, but something about Utah kind of irks me that they might have a shot to win this game this evening. The under is 32, 26, and 5. So we'll see what kind of game shows up. Utah, I don't know. I just have an odd feeling about this. Every time I see 5.5 with Minnesota, I take the over and it cashes out. So I want to take a shot here and go Utah, Minnesota, full game over 5.5 at minus 115, and the Utah Hockey Club at plus 105. Probably not a crazy amount of money to put. So I'm not going to go crazy with this game this evening, but Utah plus 105 and the full game over 5.5 at minus 115. That's what I'm leaning between these two teams. All right. Rangers, Dallas. Okay, this should be a fun game tonight. Dallas minus 180, Rangers plus 160, 75% of public money on the Stars, 60% of the public money on the under 6. Not surprised. The under is 33, 25, and 4. I like the under 6. I might even buy up to 6.5. Full game under 6.5 at minus 130 between these two teams. Okay, so Rangers, Dallas, under 6 and or 6.5. All right, I like the under in this game. And I'm going to rock at the puck line for Dallas tonight. I don't trust the Rangers at all. You can't trust them. You really can't. And we know Dallas is a solid team as well, especially at home. Puck line for Dallas is plus 140. I'm taking that. All right, so Stars puck line plus 140, full game under 6 and or under 6.5. Rangers and the Dallas Stars. Last but not least, Colorado, Anaheim. All right, Colorado minus 210, Anaheim plus 190 on the money line. Over-under set at 6.5 at plus 105. The sixth spot is at minus 135. 70% of the public money on Colorado, and it looks like 55% of the public money on the under. What kind of game are we going to get tonight from Anaheim? Well, I'll take the puck line. How about that? All right, Sharks were very capable of winning that game last night. It was 4-2. They had chances. But I feel like Anaheim's a little – you're not saying that there's not much of a difference between Anaheim and San Jose. I think San Jose has more talent. Eventually they'll get to that point. Anaheim is there too. But what kind of how much scoring are we going to get tonight, at the pond? So, you know what? I'm going to take a chance here and go with Ducks puck line plus 1.5 at minus 125. I want to take a wild shot there. And I want to go with the full game over 6. Okay, we pushed with that over 6 last night with San Jose. Should have had the over, but we pushed with the 6. I think Anaheim's capable of scoring a couple tonight as well. And we know Colorado can score. All right, we did hit that Colorado team total over 3.5 as well. So let's just ride it out again. All right, full game over 6 between these two. This time I'm on Anaheim puck line at plus 1.5 at minus 125. Short and sweet. All right. If we get like a 4-3 game, I'm all in. We cash both tickets. So short and sweet. All right. To wrap things up, my favorite dog of the night. I want to go with the Utah Hockey Club plus 105, plus 110. Depends what you get here. I want to take a shot with that. My favorite over is the Toronto Maple Leafs Buffalo Sabres over 6. That's my favorite over of the evening. My favorite home favor is I'm gonna take a shot here. I want to stab the my favorite home. I guess my home favorite time. My favorite one is Detroit. All right, Red Wings minus 150. Even though I'm kind of more on that puck line at plus 170, so I like Detroit as my favorite home favor. My favorite dog is going to be the Utah Hockey Club. And my favorite over the evening is Toronto and Buffalo over. And ladies and gentlemen, and like I said, the other free play for tonight, Indiana Hoosiers plus 7, and the money line a little sprinkle on that at plus 200. This has been the Friday edition of Primetime Live with Philly Pete. I'll be back on Monday. Be safe this weekend. It's gonna be wild for those last minute shoppers. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Talk to you guys again on Monday. Good night.
Welcome to MyBookie. You're ready to create an account and start making money. And we're here